What's up, Conquerors? We have a game here on Wetlands against our opponent, Mr. Symbols. Yeah, I just had a game against a guy, OOTD, but he dodged me. So now I got this guy, Conquer 3. Let's see who he plays. I think I'm still getting adjusted to Wetlands a little bit, how it's laid out. You know, there is more food. It just feels like it's very dispersed, especially with the small fish. So order the dragon. Probably do a dark edge rush on this guy. See if he goes out on like deer, boar, or fish early or something like that. Yeah, and a lot of sheep on this map as well. Yeah, a lot of deer up here. This would actually be a pretty good spot to move my town center up to later. I just kind of put it in the back starting off. But this would not be a bad spot to move up and get the double deer later on.
Good luck. Have fun.
First game of the day, so I feel like I'm always moving a little slow my first game. Yeah, I mean, ideally I probably need to get this with the gur instead of eating my sheep. But just the position of our town center, it's kind of what I've done. Is just go after the sheep here early. So we're going to get some spearmen. Need to scout out, see where this guy's gold is. I assume he must be over here. And maybe we'll get a tower. Depending on his base layout. I also want to see if he's out on, you know, I said early, deer or boar or fish somewhere that's not under his town center. Yeah, he's at the back. So this is probably his gold, right? So very interested to see if he has his own barracks or what he's doing here. Because he's not on his gold yet. Maybe he's got a gold in the back, though. Yeah, he's got a gold in the back, so he's going to build a tower here. Yeah, I'm actually... I'll still pull a villager and just build a tower at the front. We'll kind of deny his future gold expansion spots there. And we need to get back to our base with some sheep. Maybe we just go for the fish over here. You know, I'm long distance with my gold right now. But I also didn't want to run out of sheep, and we can start getting some fish here. Yeah, I feel like the wood lines is maybe what throws me off a bit on this map. The wood lines are all a bit odd. It can be very defensible for civs that can build walls, which makes it hard for me, of course. he just hit feudal age, so interested to see what he goes up with here, or what unit producers he makes. I'll probably just send this guy home, so I understand that tower's not doing anything amazing, but it's going to give us good vision over him and kind of cover his future gold expansion points, which I think both those will be pretty helpful. So and we'll just, yeah, see, I don't think it's going to be hard to rotate around his base with how this wood line is. I'm kind of either on the left or the right side, right? The, I guess topography here is bad. But still, there's a lot of gold here, so he's kind of got that one gold mine. We're anticipating he's gonna go fast castle here, right? Just because that's what they normally do. He's built a wall at the back, actually. I don't actually think I can get back at the very back, so that's quite it's quite interesting. Yeah, I can't. See, I don't think I can get through up here either. That's kind of the difficult part. He's got a really good base. Can I get through there? I can. Okay. That's at least good news for us. But he's still I have to go through there, and he'll see me with the town center. So, actually gonna see, he's probably going fast castle here. We'll see if he has any unit producers. I'm gonna go out and get some of this food pretty early. Yeah, there's the, you could hear him age up. So there's the regnants. So one of the things we want to do is secure a lot of food. We'll get a little bit of wood here, but mainly we're going to kind of look at aging up. Yeah, I realize some of these guys out here are on wood. So he's gonna go into Gilded Knights. Let's see if there's a relic over here, but I think mainly we want to actually defend the relics on the right side of the map here. So let me leave just one Keshik out on that gold mine for later. And we'll just keep rallying spearmen and Keshiks out here. Because he's going to make something out of the prelate out of the regnants for sure. And we want to be able to stop him from getting the relics. That's the main goal here. We can just take these guys and go get deer with what we already have, so. Alright, don't know if he thinks I'm gonna let him get relics here, but that's not gonna happen, boss. Easy pick off. So we're kind of going Spearman and Keshik here. See, he's out on food, actually. So let me actually get our Keshiks here and run down here. We'll keep some spears up here to defend. So obviously, I'm not gonna let him get those relics. Two villager kills, that's a really good pickup for us. So he's gonna get the one relic out there. That's not the end of the world. Main thing is we're just denying relics on this side. He can get one relic, right? Like. So again, when people go Castle Age with just knights, it leaves them very vulnerable to just me making a lot of spears, right? So he really needs to kind of switch what he's doing here. He doesn't seem interested in doing so, so we're just, thanks Gur for not deploying, we're just kind of ecoing up here, and yeah, we need to get a second Gur down for our food there. Just killing a Gilded Knight, that's pretty huge. Let's get a blacksmith down. We needed a blacksmith a long time ago. So again, I think he's probably running out of food and wood right now. He did get that relic pretty close since I wasn't paying attention. He does have double tower up on this gold. But again, we're killing a lot of villagers here. pull the rest of these spears over here. He might get a second relic here. Just don't want to let him get out on food is the main thing. So that's what he's trying to do. We're going to get siege engineering here. Dude, I cannot get that Gur to deploy. That is insane. Yeah, I mean, he's eventually going to move up to that gold out there. So, floating too many resources right now. He's finally building Lanchinet, so we do probably need to start thinking about going up here. If he's going into Lanchinet, it's going to be a big problem for the spears and all the melee units that I have. So let's get that boar. Let's get this boar. And I'm doing some bad macroing here, so I wouldn't advise doing what I'm doing. And then let's get the Kurulatai. Now let's get out here real quick. So again, we're just starting him out of food, making him farm transition here. Yeah, and I figured he would need to start moving for this gold, so that's where we're gonna move out. Yeah, so I do have veteran Keshiks now. It's going to help us a lot here. Let's get these guys on some berries out here. Yeah, I mean, realistically, this should kind of be GG here. And I hope once I destroy all these farms, he will realize that. Let's go ahead and get our rams. A couple rams here. And also throw down a siege workshop. And we can throw down our own monastery and go ahead and get the relics. Yeah, he really needs to get some counter raiding in here for himself. I feel like I'm not even playing particularly well. He's just... He got very focused on one tactic, and he didn't do a lot to change it. And that's a tough way to play Age of Empires. You can't just roll with one tactic. And his tactic was just fast castle with relics, right? And he decided he wasn't going to do a whole lot other than that. He's gonna get the gold up top. I'm actually not super worried about that right now. Which I know might sound weird, but I think I'm just gonna focus on killing him, right? Yeah, I'm just killing all of his guys with the crossbows. Yeah. So, I wouldn't even say that was a particularly good game by me. I did a bad job of getting blacksmith upgrades, bad job of getting eco upgrades, floated a lot of resources. Like, I should have, at that point in the game, should have had so many units compared to what he had. I definitely could have done a better job of just locking down the gold up here. Like, could have thrown towers around it. Could have made rams earlier too, honestly. Like when he was just building knights, I could have made rams and finished this off pretty easily. Should have gone to castle earlier and gotten all the relics. So I just picked up one. I could have captured sacred sites here, but the main thing here was I limited him to 2 relics, right? So the Order of the Dragon guys and HRE, their whole gameplay really is revolved around these relics. And especially with Order of the Dragon, what you see a lot of the time, see how many resources I'm floating? I needed to drop down like 5 more producers each and just spam units. And, I mean, the military count's not close right now. Nor is the ego count. The other thing I could have done is throw down more markets. But I'm getting my trebuchets here. I got 2 trebuchets. So he can't just turtle back here forever. I think probably what he could have done was just like leak a few knights into the back, you know, hit my wood line, hit my food. He was on the defensive the whole time, which is why he wasn't able to kind of magnify the mistakes that I was making. Because I was definitely making a lot of mistakes. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the time, you know, he plays Order of the Dragon, he goes into knights, and he's able to win that way. I've just found that Spear Keshik works very well. You know, a lot of the better players, much better than me, they're going to go into knights here. And if I have Spearman Keshik, your knights can't beat me. And he took way too long to transition. Once I saw that he was making Lanshinette, I went to castle, right? And I started getting range units. Could have built archers specifically for the Lanshinette, but I decided to go crossbow since he also had knights. If he had really started pumping out more guys, could have gotten veteran archers and gone for that. So, blacksmith upgrades, obviously very lacking here. Did get my veteran spears, veteran Keshiks, and the Keshik upgrade. Should have brought the Krulatai forward. Needed more eco upgrades here, but did a good job of having the trade. Could have put more outposts to the top right so the trade was moving faster. I did do a good job, I feel like, of getting out here and getting all the important food on the map, like double boar, double deer. That was pretty crucial. And kind of in the inverse, what we did was we denied him getting his double deer out here. So he had to go into farms. And that's pretty rough. You know, they pay for farms at full cost. His Aachen Chapel was in a pretty vulnerable spot, so it was hard for him to even get good farms around it. He finally picked up a 3rd relic here, not that it matters at this point in the game. And again, 3 golds here. It's kind of a tough spawn for him. But, you know, he had fish in the back, a lot of wood in the back, big gold back here, very, very well defended. You know, hindsight being 2020, if he was able to get some units up, he could, you know, wall it off here, and it would have been very hard for me to attack the base. So, I wonder if it would have been different if he had building an early tower and going for his front gold instead of his back gold, how things would have played out. But he just kept building knights, man. If all you're gonna make knights, even if they're tough Gilded Age, Castle Age knights, I can kill that with Keshiks and spears, man. Yeah, they're a lot stronger than a Keshik, but spears are cheap and they do a lot of damage. And I can just keep throwing spears at them and I can wear them down. And there were 3 relics on this side, so I kind of identified giving the one up here up and defending these ones. And I think that worked quite well for me. So thanks for watching, y'all, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.